Alrighty, guys, let's try this again. So, right now, this is going to be part 2 of walking around my place and pretty much just getting the grand tour. I think before we checked out the nether area and we checked out part of the tree farm and some of the other farms like my potato farm, the wheat farm, and snowberry farm along with the flower farm. So I guess I'm just going to be showing you around. So let us continue. So I believe this is where I left off. So these stairs here will take you up, and it's pretty much just another way of getting to the levels. It'll also take you up here to some of my storage. And sadly, this is actually some of my overflow stone storage. And I hate to be the one to say it, but it really is overflow for my stone. It's just I have so much of it, and the problem is I am a super hoarder when it comes to this. Um I don't ask me why I have so many. I think this is where it stops. Yeah, this is where it stops. But I don't know why I have so much, but here it is. Here soon, I'm actually getting ready to start breaking the storage down. So this will all be gone pretty soon. It used to have a top layer, but I took it down because it was a bit overkill. So we're taking that down. I've moved it somewhere else. And this stuff here, I don't know if I'm going to sell it to the server store or if I'm just going to try to use it because I got some plans coming up in the future for my build. For my builds, I guess I should say. I don't know how much stone it's going to use. I don't think it's going to use all of this stone, but you never know. I'll probably end up selling it, honestly. So, let us continue. We will go up this way here. And this is just outside the tree farm, right underneath the mushroom farm, because the mushroom is right above us. You can kind of see it over there. And then over here, this is the giant mess of storage that I currently have. There's no rhyme, there's no reason, it's just stuff shoved into boxes that needs sorting. It's a huge mess. I've started working on it. This here I'm working on. Hopefully I plan on making this room my drops room, and it's going to be where if I can do this. It's going to be where, like, all of the mob drops are going to be. And then I'm going to have some overflow mob drops that, the farms for them. So, for instance, when I get a skeleton farm set up, there's just going to be a bunch of boxes for, like, bone blocks and bones and stuff like that. Just, like, overflow. This is something that I can get to pretty easy. Like I said, I have a lot that I'm planning. Let's see. So, next is my bunny farm. So, this is my bunny farm here. You can kind of see it there. It's not too bad. I have bunnies in there, and pretty much anybody can, like, enter. And my plan is actually, right now it's not in a very good spot. I'm planning on going underneath of here and actually digging out maybe 10 to 20 blocks, give or take, and just moving the whole thing, like just shifting it down. So that way the top of this will actually be flush with the floor in here. And you could just run on top of the bunny farm. I don't know if I want to have, like, glass so you can look down into it. I'm not sure about that just yet. But I have, you can kind of see I have, like, a nice little decorations in there, and there's also some carrots. I mean, they kind of eat them and replant them. It's really cute. I don't think it makes them breed or anything like that, but it's still cute to be able to see them, eat and replant and whatnot. So I guess from here, I guess we have my little mini fish farm. So that'll be down here. And at first, I was going to use this room to do, like, potions, but it didn't seem right, so I kind of have it right now as my fish spawning area. On the server, when you kill a certain amount of mobs, you get a spawner for them. And I managed to get 2 spawners for my tropical fish. So that way you can come in here, you can catch them. You have to name them though. If you don't name them, they'll disappear. But it's a tropical fish, and it like tells you how much it spawned. And I believe at one point this was like a ×5 spawner, but like I said, the spawner's like plug-in is kind of broken, so it doesn't work the way it's supposed to. But thankfully, I kept my second spawner, and that one's kind of spawning some fish too. Because you never know. You never know when you want some tropical fish to spice things up, and you don't want to go searching in the oceans for them. This way's a little bit easier. So here is just an empty room. Honestly, it's there's another empty room over there. There's a lot of empty rooms in my space. But this is back to the tree farm. And over here, you kind of see where I used some of those tropical fish. I actually have plans on building this up, so that way the water is actually just touching the top of this glass here. I haven't gotten around to it yet. That's the only thing. And this here, it goes pretty much all the way to bedrock. There's nothing really cool down there. It's just a big open area where I have like all of my beacons. That's really it, honestly. I had big plans where I was going to put like some sheep pens down there and have like some giant just a giant area around like each beacon, and like each sheep pen was going to be a certain color, but that was effort. So much effort. And it wasn't really convenient, because when you think of using a sheep pen versus like, an automatic sheep farm, I feel like the automatic sheep farm is the way to go. And actually, here soon, I plan on building that underneath of the tree farm. It'll be just down this walkway here. A little bit more. And I'm hoping when I fill this up, the fish will swim up and down and they won't do the weird hovering thing that they do. But pretty much this is where it's going to be, and it's going to be cleared out from here all the way up. So it's going to be pretty expansive. And then also in this area, I plan on putting the storage for like my colored blocks. So of course the wool's going to be there with the sheep. You'll also have colored stained glass. You'll also have colored concrete powder and concrete, terracotta. It'll just be like a huge place where if I ever need any kind of colored block to build with, I can just go there and build. But tree farm, yeah, so I believe over on that end of the tree farm, we have carrots. There's also beetroots. And I don't think I've used anything for the top platform just yet, because over here I have snowberries for the top platform. This other one's just kind of blank right now. They're pretty much just copy and paste, honestly, just whatever the other one is. Over here, you'll see, is kind of the other area where I had stone. It was my initial first stone storage, and it is just completely full. I've actually gotten rid of a lot of chests, as you can see, and I've actually moved the stone storage to a smaller, more compact area, because honestly, who needs this much stone? I don't think I do. And honestly, if I need any more, like whenever I go to clear out giant areas, I can just get stone then. So from here, I can go back up these stairs here, and I'll show you my east wing of the storage. It's not really finished just yet, but you'll kind of get an idea of what I plan on doing. So over here I have my ores. They're just kind of all compacted together. I have, not a lot of chests, because you figure you don't really need a bunch of chests for anything. I haven't set up my villagers just yet, so I don't have a bunch of those. Most of my chests here aren't, they're not like super filled or anything like that. But maybe at one point they will be. I think the one that is filled up is my coal chest. I have just an absolute ton of coal, and it's just, don't even get me started on the ores. Like, it's just, it's too much. It's too much. I run into coal so much. So this is what I mean by my storage. I have like my andesite, granite, and diorite up in here, and this is kind of where the storage stops, but yeah, and then like up here it'll be empty. So all of these have, of course, the blocks that are there, and then I have like these little vendor dudes if anybody ever wants to buy any. I doubt that they will, because I feel, I don't know. It depends if you have like villager trading. Emeralds are kind of expensive, and we used to have sign shops, which are amazing. We don't really have them anymore. They don't work. I'm not sure if maybe the plugin isn't working or if it hasn't been updated yet. But yeah, I still need to get some flooring. This is going to be dark oak in here, and pretty much all of the rooms are going to be set up very similar. Like, they're going to have, you know, the building block that they're going to be on and on the top, and then they'll have the item frame. And it's a very large area that I have here. And just, because I think this is going to be like a room for cobblestone. Here, I got to turn on my mine carpet here. Or my magic carpet, I think is what it's called. It's a really nice thing on this server. You get like a little magic carpet that's pretty much just a glass carpet that you can walk on. And you can go up and you can go down and you can even build on it. And it's pretty cool. I love it. It's great for building. But yeah, so this is like my cobblestone storage. Not as expensive as my stone storage. It's what happens when you mine with Silk Touch all the time. This one over here is actually my stone storage. I actually got rid of all those chests and moved them in here. So all of these are filled with stone. And I feel like this is enough. At least I hope so. This one here will be for stone bricks eventually. I'll get it filled because I'm just going to move all of the stone over there, turn it into stone bricks, and just move them in here. It's a process, though, because that's so much effort. And it's just going to take so long. This one over here, I plan on having, like, mossy cobblestone and mossy stone brick storage. So that'll help get rid of some of that extra stone that I have. I do, however, have to set up my vine farm. So that way I can farm the vines and use them on those cobblestone and stone bricks to make them mossy. So pretty much when I get the flooring set in, I'll be walking like this and you'll have little stairs that go up and everything. This here pretty much leads to nothing. It just leads straight down, but there's nothing there yet. And over here is just more areas for storage. Like I said, it's this new thing that I've been working on, so there's not much here just yet. It's pretty much just like, you see how it says stone bricks. It's just like the room, and it has like an entrance into another hall. And I plan on having each room have, depending on how much I use the stone, it may be the whole room that's the one type of block, it may be the one section, or it might even be like this half a section will be like one thing and this half a section will be another thing, and then so on and so forth. It just depends on how much I use the block, but it's pretty much just this, and then it goes just down. Ooh, I'm getting a little lag. And then this just comes right back out to my storage area here. Okay, that is all for my base tour today. I don't want these videos to be too long, so next time we will continue with what is just past my stone storage. So thanks for watching. Bye-bye.